Most of us are pretty scared of wild animals, and being alone with a lion definitely means that you are soon to become a snack. But the world is certainly a strange place, and sometimes you get to witness the same wild animals protecting or saving humans. Yep, that has happened, believe it or not. Here we have a roundup of 10 times humans were saved by wild animals. But before we start the video, be sure to participate in our giveaway for a chance to win the latest PlayStation console or the latest iPhone. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment on the keywords displayed on the screen later on in the video. Number 10. Dolphins saving a man from a shark attack. Dolphins have a strong reputation for being incredibly friendly with humans. Such was the case in 2014 when a dolphin saved a man's life. According to news, a long-distance swimmer named Adam Walker was peacefully swimming in the New Zealand Cook Strait when he noticed a shark beneath him. And not just any shark, the great white shark, which as you can probably guess is a great, dangerous predator in the sea. The great white shark is one of the only 3 shark species known to attack humans without provocation. So, you can guess how Adam Walker was in some real danger. However, moments before Adam Walker became a scrumptious shark snack, a pod of dolphins came to his rescue. Approximately 10 dolphins came to Adam and surrounded him from all sides. The dolphins stayed with him until the shark attack was no longer a threat. I'd like to think they were protecting me and guiding me home. Adam wrote about the unbelievable event. Number 9. Deer chasing away the man attacking a woman. Odd ears, often considered the most docile and weak prey in the ecological niche. Who can guess that these creatures could save a human life? Although it seems highly unlikely, that's exactly what happened in 2012 when a woman was leisurely strolling through the streets of Oxford, Ohio. The woman was attacked by a man who tried to choke her with the straps of her own purse. The woman was kicking and screaming out of panic. The attacker was intent on brutally robbing her, if not more, when a heroic deer came to save the day. The deer in question emerged from a nearby bush and scared the attacker away. Which seems like a stark contrast to the usual behavior of this animal. Usually, the deer are quiet, non-threatening, non-scaring creatures, but perhaps the woman's panic ticked something in it. It certainly seems that animals have more humanity than humans. Number 8. Baby elephant rushing to save a drowning man. Elephants are the biggest mammals on Earth. Yet despite their large size, the animal is surprisingly peaceful. You don't bother them, and they won't bother you. But there is a recorded instance of a baby elephant going out of his way to save a drowning man. The event took place in an elephant sanctuary in Thailand where a baby elephant named Kamla thought that the man was drowning. The man, Derek Thompson, and Kamla shared a very close bond as Thompson was a volunteer at the sanctuary. Although Derek wasn't in any real danger, he was just calling out the elephant. Nevertheless, the creature rushed to his aid. The incident dates back to 2016, but we can't stop but say at this display of affection. Number 7. Tiger saved a man from a leopard attack. Tigers are solitary creatures, and although they don't have a knack for human meat, tiger attacks are frequently documented in the news. This is why a tiger saving a human seems almost surreal. In Mexico, a tiger named Aslan was lazing around his favorite, and trusted, handler. As the handler knelt on his knee to pet a lion and scratch its tummy, a leopard came running towards him at full speed. As the handler was facing the other way, he had no idea of the danger behind his back. However, our hero Aslan was watching the leopard, and he charged at him, intercepting its leap. If he hadn't done that, the leopard would have jumped on the handler and torn him into multiple pieces. The entire fateful incident was recorded on camera, which is fortunate because we don't think we would have believed this story otherwise. Number 6. Whale protecting a diver from the menacing tiger shark. Humpback whales are amazing. And we aren't only saying that because each member has a unique tail, much like human fingerprints. In 2018, a humpback whale persistently followed a marine biologist underwater. According to the biologist, the marine beast was intent on tucking her under its fin, which was very confusing. The humpback whales are baleen whales, so snacking on her was clearly not an option. It wasn't until she saw a menacing tiger shark that she understood what was happening. The whale was saving her from the shark. The incident happened during a research expedition to the Cook Islands and is the first recorded instance of a humpback whale saving a human life. Number 5. A mother bear saved a photographer from a mountain lion. In 2012, a man named Robert Biggs was hiking in the woods of Whiskey Flats in California. On his pleasant hike, he saw a mama bear with her adorable little baby. Biggs stopped for a moment to witness the mesmerizing scene in front of him. However, his amazement was short-lived as a mountain lion emerged from the woods and leapt at him behind his back. Poor Biggs was tackled to the ground and tried to shake the mountain lion off, but clearly, his position put him at a great disadvantage. Biggs must have been making desperate pleas to the higher forces as something strange happened. The mama bear came lunging at the mountain lion. She wrestled with the mountain lion for a while before it decided that Biggs wasn't worth the hassle. Consequently, the mountain lion was scared off by the mama bear. After the incident, the bear peacefully returned to her baby without laying a paw on Biggs. The incredibly fortunate guy sustained only an arm injury and quickly left for home. It sounds so unbelievable, right? A guy encountering two dangerous wild animals, and being saved by the more dangerous one? Number 4. Zoo gorilla saved a boy from other gorillas. Gorillas are seen as extremely aggressive animals often because they are so territorial. When something or someone dares ventures into their territory, they become very, very pissed. But something very unusual happened in 1986. A 5-year-old Levon Merritt was visiting the zoo with his parents. The poor child was watching the gorilla in the zoo enclosure when he fell in it. The horrified parents watched Levon as he fell. The poor child sustained an arm injury and various cuts and bruises on his fall. He also fractured his skull, which caused him to lose his consciousness. Now imagine the helpless parents witnessing their unconscious child in a gorilla enclosure. You could already imagine the many horrible scenarios of how this story could end. But surprisingly, nothing bad happened. A female gorilla, Jumbo the silverback, approached the unconscious Levon Merritt and stroked him in an attempt to soothe the boy. In the meantime, Levon woke up and began to cry from confusion, panic, and most probably pain from his injuries. The sound of his crying startled all the other gorillas. Jumbo the gorilla took charge and became the unsung hero by whisking all the other gorillas to the side. In the meantime, the medical personnel and the zoo management came to Levon's aid, and the boy was saved. Number 3. Sea lion saves a man from drowning. Sea lions aren't usually dangerous, but they are wild marine animals with very sharp teeth. Therefore, tourists are advised to stay away from them, because, well, animals can be unpredictable. However, a sea lion saved the life of mental health advocate Kevin Hines. Hines, who is now a mental health advocate, speaker, and mentor, was once at the lowest point of his life. When he was just 19 years old, he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. The fall itself was quite dangerous and could have killed Hines, but miraculously he made it to the surface of the water with minor injuries. According to Kevin himself, he was in panic mode and furiously bobbing up and down in the frigid waters. It was at this point that he felt something brush against him. A frightened Hines thought it was a shark ready to tear him to pieces and attempted to punch it. But instead of being a shark, it turned out to be a sea lion, which wasn't the least bit offended at being punched. The animal was nice enough to bump him up till a passerby noticed the entire ordeal. The passerby quickly called for help and Hines was promptly escorted to safety. Kevin is now a mental health activist and owes his life to the sea lion who saved him that day. Number 2. Turtle helps a woman to the shore. In 1974, a ship sank, leaving a frightened Candelaria Villanueva with few options to survive. She was alone in the water with only a life jacket and nothing to fend for herself. To her credit, Candelaria Villanueva kept floating in the waters for 12 hours. Her hope was rapidly diminishing when she saw a giant sea turtle. She grabbed onto the turtle's shell, who immediately started to swim. The turtle showed mighty strength and a heroic will and continued to swim for 2 days. During this time the animal neither rested nor ate. After 2 days of swimming, a Navy ship caught sight of poor Candelaria Villanueva and she was saved. The turtle even made an attempt to look for Candelaria before diving into the ocean depths again. Number 1. Lions saving a girl from kidnappers. Although all of these rescue stories are unbelievable and quite amazing, this one surely takes the cake. A 12-year-old girl from Ethiopia was kidnapped by 4 men who were forcibly marrying the poor child. The child abusers were stopped by 3 lions who approached and scared the kidnappers away. Meanwhile, the 12-year-old girl was still crying from fear, but the lions never laid a paw on her. They stayed with her until police arrived and then went their way, seemingly satisfied. And that's it for 10 times animals saved humans. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay tuned for our latest videos. In the meantime, check out one of the amazing videos on the screen.